Students, so today we have to start with the separation of liquid mixture. So we have already discussed about one of the method for the separation of liquid mixture, that is by the use of separating funnel. So by the use of separating funnel, the heterogeneous liquid mixture was separated, and heterogeneous liquid mixture is what? Immiscible liquids. Whereas by the use of fractional distillation chamber, or by the process of fractional distillation, we can separate the homogeneous liquid mixture. And what is homogeneous liquid mixture? That is the miscible liquids, and miscible liquids are what? Homogeneous liquid mixture. So we have to separate, or the next method of separation we have to study for liquid mixture is fractional distillation. And the principle behind it, that we can separate the homogeneous liquid mixture by the process of fractional distillation. What are the conditions required here? Here the condition is the difference in the boiling point of the constituents of the mixture. It means if it is a mixture of two liquids A and B, if it is the mixture of two liquids, let the constituents be A and B, then the boiling point of one should be higher and the boiling point of the other constituent should be lower. So the constituent whose boiling point is higher will be obtained from the round bottom flask, and the boiling point of the constituent whose boiling point is low will be obtained from the round bottom flask over here after the process of condensation. Okay, so low boiling point constituents will be obtained from here, and the high boiling point constituent will be obtained from here. Okay, why it is known as fractional? Fractional, it means division. Division, it means separation. Okay, so here in the chamber you can see that single chamber is divided into many chambers. Okay, distillation chamber is divided into many chamber, and each chamber will have its own boiling point. So the constituents of the mixture with different boiling point will be obtained from the different fractional distillation chamber of the fractional distillation process. Okay, so a single distillation chamber is divided into many sub chambers, so that is why it is known as fractional distillation, as you can observe in this diagram. Okay, so this single distillation chamber is divided into many sub chambers, that is why it is known as fractional distillation. Okay, so in this diagram it is shown the fractional distillation of the crude oil, and when the fractional distillation of the crude oil is done, the different constituents of the mixture like diesel, like petroleum, kerosene and other constituents will be obtained. Okay, now fractional distillation is the breaking down of a mixture into its constituents parts, and this is done by boiling the mixture and separating the products by their varying boiling points. So the constituents should vary in their boiling temperatures, and the constituents whose boiling temperature will be low will be obtained from this chamber, and the constituents boiling temperature will increase in this pattern. Okay, now here is the separation of alcohol and water which is given in your book. So this is the thermometer, this is the fractionating column. You see this column is divided into many sub chambers over here. Okay, this is the alcohol and water mixture. So when it will be heated, the alcohol having low boiling point will turn into its vapor earlier than the water, because water is having high boiling point. Okay, so the water will remain over here while the alcohol will form its vapor, and this alcohol will pass through this condenser, Liebig's condenser, and then alcohol will turn into its liquid state, and this is how this alcohol will be obtained from this flask. Whereas the water will remain in this flask. Okay, so this is how the fractional distillation is done. This is all for today. Thank you everyone.